Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am starting a series on my channel promoting self-awareness and things that I'm passionate about. Domestic violence is one of the top things that I'm an advocate of, supporting the awareness of that. Domestic violence occurs not only physically but emotionally. And a few years ago, I actually shared on my channel a little bit about my experience with domestic violence growing up as a teen, and also losing my sister to domestic violence at the young age of 25. And every year I try to honor her by sharing information and awareness to ladies to help them in case they may be experiencing that. And sometimes people are experiencing it and not aware that that's what it is, because oftentimes people think that domestic violence and abuse is only physical. You have to see scars, but abuse is not only physical, it's emotional. So if you are being subjected to verbal abuse, it's important that you are aware and you know what to look for. And it's important that we love ourselves enough to know that no matter what's going on in your life, you don't deserve to be abused physically or emotionally, verbally, mentally, because the scars, although you can't see them, are there, and it's something that you will carry for a long time. I do intend on sharing the story of my sister during this series that I am now promoting on the channel. But it's been very hard, because even though she has been gone over 30 years now, it's been about 37 years that she's been gone from here, it's still fresh in my mind, and it's something that I think about often. Her birthday just passed in February the 7th, and my mom often struggles in February and in September when she died. She died in September of 1985. So those months are very emotional in my family. It's something that has affected my mother to the point where she never recovered, and it was something that damaged her for her life. My mother is 80 years old now. So I think it's important that it's something that we talk about. And since this is a channel that is for women, promoting wellness, mind, body, and spirit, I thought it was important that I come on and share that. So in the next week or so, I will be sharing a two-part series of a relationship that I entered with a man that I adored, that I thought was amazing. And it ended up being a narcissistic relationship, which was emotionally damaging. I'm blessed that I have, over the years, been able to work on myself to the point where I know who I am and I love myself. And even if someone else can't see my value, I see it. And I know that I have the tendency to bring in people who are hurting. I have the tendency to draw people to me that need a friend, who are lonely. I have accepted who I am because that is part of my passion. I'm always trying to help people. You know, I did a story once and told about the time that I helped a homeless woman that I didn't know, only knew for like 2 weeks, and brought her into my home. So I want to make sure that the ladies that follow me on my channel are aware of things to look for. And oftentimes people don't have a support system. They don't know who to reach out to. They don't know who they can talk to. But I want to make sure that you know that regardless of what you go through, whether it's physical or mentally or emotionally, that it's important that you share your story and not keep it quiet. Don't protect your abuser. Some of the things that I think is important to do, especially if you're being emotionally and verbally abused, is to start a timeline of things. Write down when things happen. Record the person if possible, so that you can keep a record of the things that's happening. Because oftentimes it's easy to say, just leave, just leave. I hear that quite a bit. But in my sister's case, I often wonder why she just didn't leave. But until you understand the dynamics of not having resources and raising children and not knowing where you can go, often can prevent you from leaving right away and making a plan. But to protect yourself, I think it's important that you have evidence of your abuse. And oftentimes when women do report it, they have no evidence, because some guys are smart enough to know that they don't want the physical abuse or scars to be seen. So they know how to do that. But if people are emotionally abusing you to the point where you're afraid for your life and afraid to get out and afraid to leave, it's important that you have information that you can provide to the authorities to help you so that you can protect yourself and they can know that this is a serious situation. So it's important that you protect yourself and you know what to do. In my situation with the narcissist, I knew that it would be something that, no one would believe, because on the outside this person present themselves as an amazing person, and that person was amazing to me for about 8 months. Even though I did see tendencies of him having, a little anger problem, or he could be a little aggressive, but who isn't when it comes to getting angry about things? People can have tempers. That doesn't mean that they're a bad person or that they could be aggressive or dangerous. So you tend to kind of let that go. But as the months progressed, I started seeing things that just wasn't right. So when we actually had a really big disappointment, something popped in my mind to record them so that I can have proof that I wasn't crazy. Because oftentimes we question ourselves and we think it's something wrong with us, or we think that, nobody will believe me. But I have my proof, and I will keep my proof. Even though I said that I got rid of it, I actually sent it to other people just in case anything happened to me. So I want to promote that on the channel. So we're going to do a little series here in the coming weeks so that I can make you aware and let you know, even though you can be self-confident, self-assured, that it doesn't mean it won't happen to you. And I want to help ladies who are in my situation, or even worse, if you're watching, to let you know that there's hope, that you can recover, that you can get out of your situations. So be looking out for that. I also probably will do a Q&A after the series, and I think I'm going to extend it to my subscribers only, because I don't want people trolling the channel, because I do know that people are watching. I know you're watching, and I want to make sure that the information are going to people who need it, and not people who are just trolling, being negative, and being a bully, because we do know the internet is a place of bullying. So I can curate it where only subscribers can view the Q&A and be a part of that live. So just wanted to share that with you this morning. I hope that everyone will have an amazing week, and that you're finding yourself feeling good this morning, that you do something to bring up your spirits. Sometimes you go through these highs and lows of experiences and emotions, but as long as you know that your life is important, and that you are worthy, and that you want to see yourself be better, be happy in life, find joy and peace, you got to keep going. Feel your feelings, feel the emotions, allow them to come out, experience them, work through them, and then you can let them go. So I want to thank you all for watching this morning. I hope you all have an amazing day. And if you're new to the channel, thank you for subscribing. And I pray that you will have an amazing day as well. Feel free to subscribe if you like the information here and the videos that I have here. And for my returning viewers and subscribers, I always want to say thank you. I love you much. And I'll see you in the next video. Remember, always peace and love. See you soon.